Afternoon, welcome to my bathroom. Just a quick video about oiling valves. Something we do as brass players, but not often shown how to do. Well, just thought I'd show you. So for this exercise you'll need one trumpet with 3 valves. You'll need some valve oil and possibly a cloth if you want to do a good job. Valve oil comes in lots of different shapes and sizes. Often they get given away with trumpets, but that's the stuff I use. A lot of people use it as well. No problems with it, good stuff. So I would first of all get the valves out one at a time. One at a time, not 3, just one at a time. Also like to put it on my lap so the valves are just at an incline. So if you put too much oil on, it doesn't drip on the floor, it just drips into the trumpet. And I don't tend to oil them with the valves out. I tend to leave them in like that so that anything drips into the trumpet. Secondly, take the valve out. I would give it a quick wipe down because valves stick for 2 reasons. 1, not enough lubrication. 2, some obstacles in the way, some gunk, bit of sandwich, whatever. And so I would just give it a quick rub down. It doesn't take much. You've got a cloth in the case. Just give it a quick rub down, stick it back in again. You are going to be oiling this part here. Not this part. This part isn't touching the trumpet at all. This part is the bit that rubs inside the valve casing. That's the bit that needs the oil. Don't worry about this. This contains the spring which pushes it up and down. A lot of students go, oh, valve not working. That's because the only bit that really moves in the valve, or no, stays still in the valve, is this collar here and the little bits on the side there that you thought were useless, but actually provide a very important role. So your valve actually looks like that going up and down. That's how it works. So you're going to put it back in there. Give it a quick oil. Don't give it too much, just enough so it coats. It just coats it all over. Then I would give it a little spin around so that the oil again is just coated around the inside of the valve casing. Give it a spin so that everything's all coated up. Putting it back again. Now you've got to make sure that the holes in the valves are lined up with the pipes here. The way to do that is on the sides of your valves you will have, where are they? Those two, most of the time they're plastic, white plastic, but here they're metal. Those will line up to halfway down the valve. I don't even see that. Where are we? I can't really see it, but halfway down there there'll be a ring of metal. And in that ring there'll be a gap. There'll be a slot, and that's where those fit in. Your valves should have a number on somewhere to denote which valve it is. 1, 2 and 3. There's a number 3 on it, it's the 3rd valve. Look around for that. Normally the number faces the player, the mouthpiece, the front of the trumpet, and you should put it down roughly in that area, and you'll be able to twiddle it around until it goes click. When it goes click, those little metal bits, the plastic bits, are slotted in and you can't move the valve. That means that the valve is lined up correctly within the trumpet. You can get it 180 degrees the wrong way, that way. That can sometimes happen, so just make sure it's pointing in the correct direction, normally with the valves facing, the number facing that way. You can tell if you get them out one at a time, you can tell that if you put that one valve back again and it's facing the wrong way, nothing happens. Spin it around the right way, you're fine. If you do it with all 3 valves out at the same time, you don't know where you are. Do it one at a time and you're sorted. There's the first valve done. Spin it back up again, or spin them all 3 at the same time. Let's give this a go. Give these a quick oil. If I was clever, I'd do one of those fast sort of stop time motion things. What are they called? Time-lapse things. And it would all be over very fast, but I don't. I'm not. So that's in there. 3rd one. Give it a quick one of those. Oil in. Get on all. When you're rubbing it down, I'd like to get underneath at the bottom because that's where all the gunk will get pushed, and also in the holes as well. Just give it a quick going over the holes. Put it back in again. Get the number facing roughly in the right direction. Some oil on there. In you go. There we go. 3 valves back in there. What I tend to do to line them back up again, put them all in, spin them all up. There we go. Valves. And now you're good to go.